All right, darling. Grandma's just going to have some looking around then.
Do you need any help or anything?
Grandma would love your help, darling. Right? Grandma's going to do some snooping. So,
Well, just don't.
Grandma's an investigator.
Okay.
See, I got my badge on today, so.
Don't touch any of the vehicles, okay?
Oh, Grandma has some slippery hands.
So. You can get in trouble if you go.
Oh, Grandma can outrun anybody, though, so it's a tough one. Grandma trained Usain Bolt back in the 1980s.
Okay. I'm being serious.
Oh, serious Sammy. Them old people deserve death.
No, hey, don't film inside the vehicles.
Grandma's filming.
Don't do it.
Why not, darling?
Because there's personal property in there, and there's sensitive items in there.
But Grandma's in public.
But don't film inside of the vehicles, okay?
But Grandma's in public.
You can't film other people inside of other people's cars, okay?
Oh, I can't film inside other people's.
It's personal property. I'm telling you not to do it, though, okay?
Is that an order?
Yes.
So you'll arrest me if I do? Are you mean to elderly folks?
One, sir, you're not elderly, okay?
That's discrimination.
Well, then fine.
I don't approve of this, sir.
Okay, well, your behavior right now, filming inside of a police vehicle, is suspicious, so I'm going to ask for your ID now.
Oh, did I commit a crime?
You're being suspicious, so I'm
What
now,
crime is that? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
I'm investigating.
For what crime? Suspicious and it's not a crime.
No, because I haven't determined yet if you've committed a crime.
Well, you have to before you come and ask for ID.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, what's the Fourth Amendment, silly?
I do not need...
No, the Fourth Amendment?
I do not need permission.
Yes, you do. We have a constitution.
I don't need permission from from you especially. You have not committed a crime yet, but
there
right
we
now
go. There's the answer.
I am suspect.
So no, I'm suspect of you.
I have probable cause.
You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion before you can have probable cause.
Given your demeanor and given you...
Oh, so it's illegal to be a grandma now? Grandma doesn't back down from shit.
I don't care if you back down or not.
Grandma's a stud.
Ridiculous is what you look.
You look like a nerd. That's what you look like.
Okay.
What you gonna do, nerdy nerdleton? Nothing. Just because you don't like what I'm doing doesn't mean it's wrong. You called me, or what did you say about me?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I look ridiculous. He initiated it. And you called me weird. I'm a grandma.
You can dress whatever way
Exactly, Stanley. You look like a dumb nerd.
Well, that's kind of
rude. Well, he's dressing like a nerd.
If you keep calling him that,
I think
you could probably see some sort of harassment. Okay, let's just stop. Let's stop. Let's not.
Yeah, Stanley, stop.
No, I'm talking to you.
No, that's my First Amendment right.
No,
I could call him a nerd.
You cannot call.
Imagine the jury. Let's see. Oh, did that grandma call you a nerd? Oh, throw grandma in a cell.
Listen, let me see your ID.
How about hell no?
If you do not identify yourself, I will place you under arrest.
All right, then arrest me, because that's a Fourth Amendment violation.
Put this down.
Grandma always has her ID on her, because she knows that police love IDs. Grandma's always ready. This is probably in reverse, but that's okay. That's Grandma's ID. And of course, Grandma has a wiener on her. You know, Grandma loves them wieners. Look at that. Now look at this. And Grandma's ready for some cream pies. So, we got all the same product. We got the product. Now let's get going. Grandma looks really good. Ready for some interviews if necessary. All right, let's do it. Oh, look at this. Maybe they're open. Grandma's here. Hello. Grandma's here. Oh, look at this. Hello? Good evening. Oh, there's some jail fees. Oh, it's good. Oh, how we doing, darling? Grandma's here. Oh, isn't she a doll? I think she got nervous. Maybe her name's Nellie. Is she a nervous Nellie? Grandma's just looking for some public records requests. Grandma's doing some investigative journalism. I mean, that's all right. Some people are scared of the elderly. I don't blame them. Oh, look at this, officer. Look at that deputy in the K-9. Grandma needs to get that open records request and figure out how much money they spend on dog food. She doesn't like the elderly. You know, I can't blame her too much, but I'm offended. She smelled me. She smelled that old person's smell as soon as I walked in. Grandma takes showers every now and then, but sometimes her grandson Flex won't let her take a shower. This is some malarkey, you know. I'm just out here to report some news. Get that public records request. Weapons are allowed. Oh, Grandma could bring her firearms in here then. Oh, son of a gun. Grandma should have read the signs before walking in. Oh, how we doing, darling?
What can I do for you?
So I'm Grandma. I'm just looking for an open records request.
About what?
So I'm trying to figure out how much you guys spend on them dog foods for the canine.
Okay, I don't have that information available on me. I don't do the budget. That would be the sheriff. So.
Oh, where's the sheriff's at?
He's not working right now. He's off. His shift is generally 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Oh, so he's not here today then.
He's not right now. He was here today earlier.
Oh, he just had to get out of town before Grandma came, huh?
I'm not.
That son of a gun, I knew it.
I mean, he goes home at the same time.
Well, that's understandable. Grandma will just have to come back for that open the records request. But are you feeling hungry today? Grandma did bring some treats. She's a good chef.
Nope.
If you would like it.
No, thank you.
Oh, would you like, I did find a baggie with a little Coke in it, if you would care for it. Grandma just found it. Grandma didn't know if you actually wanted it.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
Oh, I'm being dead serious, darling. It's a baggie with a little Coke. Yes, it's in here. Grandma loves just sharing her treats. You know her. She's crazy. She's just elderly.
Okay, well, I can see it from there. All right, do you have anything else? Anything else?
Some Mary Janes?
Is there anything else that you have? Any
Yes.
other business?
Mary Jane's, darling. You could have some. It's some molasses.
Is there anything else you need from me?
Open records request. Do you have accommodation forms or anything?
I am not capable of giving any of that type of information out.
Is the receptionist?
We don't have a receptionist.
Who was that girl?
That was a dispatcher.
Oh,
She's currently taking a 911 call right
Oh, she was scared of Grandma. She ran right away.
now. Well, she's pretty busy. We only have one dispatcher, so
Oh, Grandma could wait for her.
she won't be able to get that information either.
Oh.
She's a dispatcher.
Oh, so the receptionist is gone at the same time sheriff is?
We do not have a receptionist.
Oh, so that receptionist signed some malarkey. Okay.
No.
It's right there. Receptionist.
Well, I'm sure at one point we did.
Oh. Are you hiring right now?
No, we're not.
Oh, so Grandma can't become a deputy?
Fortunately not.
Or the chief or anything? No sheriff? No, not today. All right, darling. Grandma's just going to have some looking around then.
Do you need any help or anything?
Grandma would love your help, darling. If you want to show her the vehicles.
What vehicles?
The police vehicles. Grandma loves looking at them. Grandma always wanted to drive them.
Well, we won't be able to let you drive them, but I mean, they're parked over there, so. if
All
you wanna
right,
look
Grandma's
at
going to
them,
do some snooping. So,
Well, just don't.
Grandma's an investigator.
Okay. just
See, I
don't
got
touch
my
any-
badge on today, so.
Don't touch any of the vehicles, okay?
Oh, Grandma has some slippery hands, but she normally keeps them to herself.
Okay, because you
So-
know you can get in trouble if you go.
Oh, Grandma
You're
can
free to-
outrun anybody though, so it's a
Well-
tough one. Grandma trained Usain Bolt back in the 1980s,
Okay.
so.
Well, I'm sure this is all very humorous to you, but I'm
No,
being
Grandma's
serious.
elderly. Grandma has dimensions.
I'm being serious.
Oh, Serious Sammy. I got you. So,
Being
Serious
but
Sammy and Grandma's Grundy Grandma. So, Grandma
I'm
loves
all
it.
about First Amendment. You're free to.
I got
do
my
whatever
name
you
tag
want.
too.
You're free to. This is a public area.
Oh, Grandma
here.
loves it.
So just be respectful with everybody. You know,
And Grandma could choose between any bathroom she wants, right?
as long as somebody's not in there, I really don't care. So,
Oh, Grandma's gonna love to pee in both of them for fun. So, Grandma appreciates you, darling. And your
Okay.
name's Stanley?
Yep.
Grandma loves meeting you, Stanley.
Well, what's Grandma's name?
Grandma's grandma. Grandma has some ID if you want to see it, darling.
I mean, you haven't done anything for me to warrant seeing
Oh,
it.
Grandma loves to hear that. But just in case, she does have ID if you would like to see it. She also has her press credentials as well.
Well, I will admit this whole get up though is a little concerning as far as mental health wise.
Oh, you think them old people are stupid. Grandma hates them other old
I didn't
folks.
say stupid.
Oh, yeah, they're crazy. When you get older, your mind starts deteriorating and you get them dementia. So I don't blame you. We need to throw them old folks in them old homes. So Grandma doesn't like them.
Okay, well, we're pretty busy, so...
Oh, we'll get back to it, darling. That's it. Grandma's going to have to meet that sheriff and find out how much you spend on them puppy chow, so...
Okay. I'm not even sure if that's something the deputy might buy it himself, so I don't know if
he's spending his own moolah.
That might come out. I don't know for sure.
Oh, okay. Grandma's going to have to deposit you guys some money, maybe get you some more better puppy chow. So get that dog energized, you know. Maybe. So Grandma's going to do that.
Just got him a new vest, so.
Oh, that's good. So spending that money on the puppy. Grandma loves dogs.
Those donations.
Donations.
It wasn't your money. It was out of people's pockets.
Oh, Grandma's going to bring $1,000 check in next time, and we'll get that dog suited up.
That would be appreciated.
Grandma will do it. Grandma's rich. So.
All right. Well.
All right, darling. Have a good one, sweetie. It looks like them puppy chows, they might actually be buying their own dog's food. And that actually was a dispatcher, even though they have a receptionist down here. They have that. There's no receptionist. This is a lie. This is some propaganda. That's some pure propaganda, and Grandma doesn't approve. But you know her, you got to keep them hands clean. Just a little squirt here and a squirt there. Maybe 3 more squirts. Grandma's squirting all over. So that's how you get it done. So you got to just make sure them hands are clean from the sins. And we're going to go check out some police vehicles. This smells just, this smells like tequila. I think that was tequila. This is an Escalade. They probably sell drugs out of this. Yeah, I don't think they know how to deal with them old folks yet, but I don't blame them, you know. Them old people deserve death.
No, hey, don't film inside the vehicles.
Grandma's filming.
Don't do it.
Why not, darling?
Because there's personal property in there, and there's sensitive items in there.
But Grandma's in public.
But don't film inside of the vehicles, okay?
But Grandma's in public.
You can't film other people inside of other people's cars, okay?
Oh, I can't film inside other people's.
Personal property.
My eyes can see it, a camera can see it. If there was any private sensitive things, I see you got your spit bottle, you know. So what, darling?
So I told you you're fine to look at the vehicles, but don't be filming inside the vehicles, okay?
It's the same thing as looking at them. It's in public.
I'm telling you not to do it, though, okay?
Is that an order?
Yes.
So you'll arrest me if I do? Are you mean to elderly folks?
One, sir, you're not elderly, okay?
That's discrimination.
Well, then fine.
I'm a grandma.
Call it what you want.
I'm a grandmother, and I don't approve of this, sir.
Okay, well, your behavior right now, filming inside of a police vehicle, is suspicious, so I'm going to ask for your ID now.
Oh, did I commit a crime?
You're being suspicious, so
What crime is that? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
I'm investigating.
For what crime? Suspicious and it's not a crime.
No, because I haven't determined yet if you've committed a crime.
Well, you have to before you come and ask for ID.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, what's the Fourth Amendment, silly?
I do not need...
No, the Fourth Amendment?
I do not need permission.
Yes, you do. We have a constitution.
I don't need permission from you especially, to conduct my job.
What crime did I commit?
I'm asking, you have not committed a crime yet, but
there we go. There's the answer.
I am suspect.
So no, I'm suspect of you.
I have probable cause.
You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion before you can have probable cause.
Given your demeanor and given you...
Oh, so it's illegal to be a grandma now?
Listen, let me see your ID.
How about hell no?
If you do not identify yourself, I will place you under arrest.
All right, then arrest me, because that's a Fourth Amendment violation.
Put this down.
Oh, I'll just hold on to it if you...
Why are you being difficult?
Why are you trying to violate my Fourth Amendment rights?
You're intentionally goading and antagonizing.
And antagonizing what? Standing on public property? You just said I could look inside.
This actually is not public property.
Yes, it is. Where's the signs restricting? And you just gave me permission to come. Private property is not a police station. Who pays for it? We the people. You had an oath to uphold the Constitution, yet you're trying to violate a grandma's rights.
No, I'm not.
For filming, because she
I'm
doesn't
not.
want to give you ID because you said she committed no crime. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime was committed, is about to be committed, or already has been committed. What crime did I commit? And you said none.
Yeah, where does that from then?
What do you think?
What Iowa code?
What do you think?
What Iowa code?
That's your job.
What Iowa code?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
What Iowa code?
What's the Fourth
I'm not gonna
Amendment?
sit here and
You
argue
swore
with
an
you.
oath to the Constitution. That's your number one job.
I am not.
And you're over here
infringing
trying
on
to
your
violate
rights.
my rights,
No, I'm
standing
not.
in public videotaping.
No, I'm not.
There's zero. What's private information besides your spit cup?
You're intentionally doing this.
Videotaping, being nice,
And
being cordial.
Your little viewers here are probably getting a real kick out of this, aren't they?
I don't know. You ask them. You could look in the camera and say hello.
Hi.
You know how many people are watching you right now trying to violate a grandma's rights?
What right have I violated?
My Fourth Amendment. What do you think the Fourth Amendment is?
Have I violated
To be
any
secure
rights?
in my
I'm not
persons
gonna
and
sit here and
papers.
argue with you.
Well,
okay?
then violate my rights. That's up to you, but you're getting a lawsuit if you try.
Listen.
No crime was committed, and you need that to get ID. That's end of story. If you don't like
No, I
grandma
don't.
filming, yes, you do.
No,
you
I
need
do not.
reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. So what crime is that? You said there is none.
You know what an investigation is?
Yes, that's what you conduct if you determine if there was a crime. And you determined there was no crime, so you just failed. Grandma's smarter than you.
Okay, Grandma.
It's true, and you know it. You could go ahead and violate grandma's rights all you want. It's going to be bad on you. If you need your supervisor, need to call the sheriff because you don't know you're the job that you've signed up for, upholding the Constitution. You don't know the Fourth Amendment.
So why aren't you cop? I never said I didn't.
How do you know I wasn't a cop before?
Were you?
I don't know, was I?
That's why I'm asking you.
I don't have to answer.
You don't.
You're a public servant.
You don't.
You're supposed to serve the public. And I'm the public, am I not? Until I commit a crime. And you just said there's no crime committed. But yet you want to violate my rights.
Have I?
My First and Fourth Amendment.
I never
You just said that you were going to place me under arrest if I don't give you ID. That's my Fourth Amendment right. Grandma doesn't back down from shit.
I don't care if you back down or not.
Well, then you're going to have fun in court. Imagine all the jury seeing this, trying to violate an elderly woman's
You're on camera,
rights.
too.
Yeah, they'll see that and they'll be like, wow, this grandma's been very polite and cordial with you. And you came up, said there's no crime being committed, yet you demand ID. Do your investigation then. For what crime? Reasonable, articulable suspicion. That's what you need.
You done?
I don't know, are you?
I'm just standing here in front of you, just listening to you blather right now.
I'm not blathering.
Yeah, you are.
I have a bladder. I'm not blathering. Blather, it's blabber.
Blathering.
Blabber.
Look it up.
You look it up first. Grandma looks second. Grandma's
You
a
look
stud.
ridiculous is what you look.
You look like a nerd. That's what you look like.
A nerd?
Yes,
Okay.
you nerd. Look at this nerd.
You think that bothers me?
You nerd.
Okay.
Grandma says you're a nerd.
Okay.
What you gonna do, nerdy nerdleton? Nothing?
Nope.
Because Grandma's a stud. Grandma's a war veteran. You understand that? Grandma actually fought for these rights. The ones that you're trying to strip from Grandma for doing nothing wrong.
War veteran. Okay.
Yes.
What war?
World War II. WW2.
Right.
Grandma killed 20 of them Nazis and you're acting like one. Trying to take our freedoms away. Hell no. Hell no, darling. You understand me
You
now?
sure do have a lot of questions, but you don't answer any of mine.
I don't have to.
You don't.
You're the servant to
I
the
don't have to
public.
answer your questions either.
You sure about that, darling?
am.
What's your policy say about that?
We don't have a policy on.
You
answering
want to
questions.
bet?
Yeah, I do.
All right, go look it up. What if Grandma already read your policies and procedures online?
Go for it.
She already did.
Okay, what does it say?
It says you have to identify and you have to help the public when they ask for help.
Yeah, you asked me my name.
And you're helping, you're
the
trying to
answer?
violate my rights.
No, I'm not.
Fourth Amendment, darling.
No, I'm not.
What's the Fourth Amendment?
I'm not trying to violate anyone's rights.
You just tried to.
Did I? But
yeah,
Did I?
you tried. Well, you would have if Grandma was a pushover old nerd. But the only nerd here is you, darling.
Okay, if that's how you feel.
Grandma's a champion.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yeah, sure.
Grandma's the strongest in town.
Sure.
Grandma's the best.
Sure.
Grandma's elderly, and you ain't gonna violate them elderly folks.
Whatever you say, man.
And you said I look ridiculous.
I think you do. That's my personal opinion.
Well, I think you look like a dumb nerd.
Okay.
You nerd.
You're entitled to your position.
You're Stanley, the stupid nerd.
Okay.
So you ain't gonna violate my rights. I can look anywhere my eyes can see with a camera. And if you don't like it, go close that nerd computer. If you want to hide your spit cup, go throw it in the trash.
Oh,
Grandma
no,
has every right to look.
Spit cup. I mean, that's. It's
Yeah, you're dipping some Copenhagen right now.
I sure am.
And you smell like you had some drinks of alcohol.
No.
You want to do a DUI test? Grandma's going to administer one for you right now.
Nope.
You sure? I smell that alcohol on your breath.
Well, you are wrong.
You're acting like an alcoholic drunk right now, treating Grandma mean. Are you sad? Are you a sad boy?
I'm annoyed.
Well, you could be annoyed, but you can't violate my rights. If you have anything private information, it shouldn't be in the view of the public, for one. So if you want to put your computer screen down, Grandma will let you. But Grandma's going to videotape anything she sees in public. That's her right under the First Amendment.
Okay.
Many Supreme Court decisions have been made that you can videotape anything you see in public.
Okay.
Did you learn a lesson? Grandma's a scholar. You like that?
I learned something today.
Well, Grandma's a good teacher. She'll teach you anything you need to know. You just can't violate Grandma's rights because Grandma doesn't back down from shit. And it'll be bad in court. Imagine the jury seeing you bully a grandma for no reason. No crime has been committed. No crime has been committed. Are you sure about that? Grandma's been around the block a time or two. What do you think them juries have said before? I think Grandma knows what she's doing, and you should let her exercise her rights. Just because you don't like it, you have to protect it. All right, Stanley?
Okay, Grandma.
All right, Grandma likes to hear that. You be nice to Grandma. You gonna be nice to Grandma?
I was being nice to Grandma.
No, you tried to arrest Grandma for looking in a car. This man's a bully.
This is Grandma.
Fox.
He's videotaping inside law enforcement vehicles and
which is perfectly acceptable.
Refuses to identify himself.
I don't have to. He said no crime's been committed. There's absolutely no crime that can be committed.
Okay, is there anything I can help you with?
Tell Stanley to stop being a naughty boy and to leave Grandma alone. No, Stanley tried arresting Grandma.
Suspicious behavior is what I told
You want me to hold my horses?
No, it's just hold on. I gotta talk. You gotta let me speak. Is that okay?
If you listen to Grandma afterwards, Grandma will let you. All right, you can
I
talk.
just got on duty. I have no idea what's going on. I just came in here.
Yeah, no, that's all right, Fox.
It is very unfamiliar to have somebody videotaping the inside of cars. It's kind of weird. That's why.
Well, they're police vehicles bought by the public, are they not?
They are, but it is weird for people to videotape the building, wouldn't you?
I don't think so at all, darling. I think people should videotape buildings they buy. Yeah, but this isn't your house. This is public. This isn't private property. There's a huge difference in between that. You don't see me going up to some private people's property. This is we the people's property. Okay. So Grandma's just out here. Tell Stanley to stop trying to violate my Fourth Amendment. Bad Stanley, you're naughty.
Well, Fourth Amendment's a...
to be secure in my persons and papers, and he tried violating my rights.
I asked for his identification.
Yes, I'm pressed.
Well, it's not wrong to ask for something.
No, he demanded it, or I'm going to be arrested, was his exact words. And Grandma doesn't back down. I'm a grandma, boob inspector, and my name's Grandma. Okay. Grandma's been around the block a time or two, Stanley. Just because you don't like what I'm doing doesn't mean it's wrong.
Well, I think it's also kind of rude to just come in and to...
I was nice, Fox. You weren't here.
What's going on is that you're purposely trying to bait us.
Wrong. Error.
By calling me a nerd.
Yeah, you called me, or what did you say about me?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I look ridiculous. He initiated it. And you called me weird. I'm a grandma.
You can dress whatever way
exactly, Stanley. You look like a dumb nerd.
Well, that's kind of
rude. Well, he's dressing like a nerd.
If you keep calling him that,
I think
that you could probably see some sort of harassment. Okay, let's just stop with the name.
That's not how it works.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah, it's not how it works. I have freedom of speech to call him anything I want.
That's not
true. Yes, it is. No, what's the First Amendment? Can I not redress my government?
Sorry, you can't what?
Can I not redress my government?
Well,
that's a First Amendment right.
Doesn't mean he's not a human being.
Who cares? I could be an alien.
Well,
Give me a break,
what I'm
Fox.
saying is that I'm a human, he's a human, you're a human.
He's
and we
not
all
treating
have
me
rights.
like a human. He tried violating
You're
my
being very
rights.
nice to
But
me.
did I violate?
Yeah, to you, but you just got here, Fox.
So my name's Justin.
I'm
I don't know if I can
Grandma.
shake your hand or not. Okay, Grandma.
Well, I'll give you
This
a
one?
bump. I got that
Okay.
tequila spray that he's been drinking, and I
Well,
put
he's
it
not
on my
drinking anything.
hands.
That's kind of mean.
Well, smell his breath. He's been drinking something.
No.
Alcoholic
Highly doubt it. He's
Andy.
been on duty since noon.
Well, that explains how I still smell that alcohol. He must have had a few
You
drinks.
can say it. So,
Stanley.
is there anything like that you came here to do, or
Yeah,
help you
just to
with?
film in public. You know where I just came from?
Courthouse?
No, Marshalltown, and you know how great interactions I had there? Fantastic.
Good.
They loved me. You know what they
I mean,
said?
It's good to enforce your rights and.
Exactly, because this
Well,
nerd
I
tried
just-
stripping them
what-
from
what-
me.
What I'm trying to say is, let's not name call. Let's not do that. We're civil human beings.
Are you going to name call me anymore,
I
Stanley?
never name called
You
you.
called me ridiculous
No,
looking.
I said
It is.
It's, yeah,
I would say that
exactly.
I
I
have
look
someone like you.
ridiculous, you son of a
I've never
gun.
met someone like
I didn't say you
before.
are.
Yeah, you said I look ridiculous, and I said you look like a nerd.
You said you are a stupid nerd.
Well, you are a stupid nerd.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Stupid
kinda
nerd,
weird.
Stanley.
Let's stop. Let's not
Yeah,
do that.
Stanley, stop.
No, I'm talking to you.
No,
We-
that's my First Amendment right.
No, you
I could
can't-
call him a nerd,
You
nerd.
cannot call somebody
Imagine the
whatever you
jury.
want.
Let's see. Oh, did that grandma call you a nerd? Oh,
you're
throw
not a
grandma
grandma,
in a
you're-
cell. That's
you're a man.
discrimination. I'm a grandma.
No, you're a man.
I'm a grandma. I'm a trans. I'm a trans grandma. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, I would watch out. What, being a...
I don't care if you're
That's
offended or not.
discrimination.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You said I'm a man and I'm a grandma woman.
You don't care about how you treat him at all.
Yeah, he tried violating my rights
look.
that I fought for. He didn't fight for them. I did.
We're gonna.
What are you
We're
talking
both
about? He's
in
in
the
the army
military,
and I'm in the
yeah.
Marine
Yeah,
Corps.
he was a pogue, and so were you.
No, I'm not. I was in the infantry in the Marine
All
Corps.
right, well, he was a pogue,
Why
100%.
are you assuming what you?
Well, you were a
Yeah.
pogue.
How disrespectful.
Well, you're the pogue here.
So-
You're the one tried violating my
So
rights,
here,
pogue. He
I'm
was a
gonna-
cherry then, weren't
I'm
you?
gonna.
What's that?
You were a cherry, weren't you?
No, I was
Never
in
seen
0311.
combat, huh?
I was in 0311.
Yeah, did you see
I
combat?
was over in Afghanistan for a short
Where?
while, yes. And now Helmand.
You didn't
you know
see
where that
you
is?
didn't see combat at all.
It's
Grandma's
really
an
one of the-
Afghan war hero
Thanks.
veteran.
I bet.
Well, I'm gonna end this here. Look,
Bad Stanley, you better learn a lesson from this. People can videotape anything their eyes see in public.
Rights,
You about did.
and
He would have, if Grandma wasn't a champion, he would have violated my rights.
I disagree that he would do that.
No, he said, I'm going to arrest you if you don't give me your ID, even though you committed no crime. He said
rude
that. Do you know what Raz
To
is?
ask somebody who we are and not.
No, it's
your
not.
own-
That's your policy to
It
say
is
who
not
you
our
are.
policy.
Yes,
He
it
thinks
is.
it's our policy.
Go
It's
read
not.
your policy.
It is
It's our
not.
policy.
You
We've
have
already
to
got your policy.
identify. You
No,
have
not.
to
I
identify.
think you can read.
No, you have to
I
identify.
think it's our policy to answer any questions he has. And
To
I try
answer questions the public has is your
Nope,
policy.
you can talk to the sheriff.
I just read your policy before coming over. You guys might want to reread it.
Who made our policy?
I don't know. I didn't see the actual maker. It's online. Go check online.
It's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So by your logic, if you ask me what 2 + 2 is, I have to answer.
No,
That's what
you
I'm
have to
saying.
help. I said help.
I
When
don't
public asks for help, you're here to help the
no,
public.
You're
So if
purposely
you need
here
help
to bait
paying your mortgage,
reactions
I gotta
out of
help
law
you?
enforcement.
You're
We're
not
not
very
gonna-
bright,
If I
Stanley.
gotta-
That's
if
why
I
you're a
gotta help
stupid
you
Stanley. You have to
pay your
you have to
mortgage?
protect my rights under the Constitution that you
It's
swore an oath
not your
to.
right to ask any question.
It is to be secure in my persons and papers
You
where you
are.
tried giving me a demanding ID for arrest.
You're-
I'm going to arrest you if you don't give me your ID, Grandma. You committed no crime. I'm Stanley. I'm a nerd. Yeah, that's you, Stanley.
You're
Okay, so-
purposely just baiting reactions.
Oh,
so-
well, tell Stanley to stop
Your-
being a stupid nerd.
Your behavior
you're just
is
being
inappropriate, and I've had this has honestly been a highlight of my day.
Well,
Yeah.
a highlight trying to violate an elderly woman's rights? That's scary, Stanley.
You
Well, I
can pretend
didn't,
to think
but
whatever
I
you
didn't.
want.
So-
You know how many eyes are watching you right now, Stanley?
Hopefully
How
a
many?
bunch. That'd be
There's
cool.
a lot. Let's
many?
just say a lot.
How many?
You'll see it online.
Well, how many?
You'll see it
Well,
online.
where do I go online to look?
Type in your department. It'll be #1 on the list. 100%
YouTube,
chance.
Twitch.
Maybe both. Grandma's an all-star.
Aren't
You
you
haven't
at-
heard of Grandma yet?
You
You're
want me
about
watch
to.
it, You won't even tell me what it's.
You don't have to know because
Is it
I'm that
on, like,
famous.
YouTube,
Look at me. I'm more famous than Brad Pitt.
I'm
I'm a grandma and I do what I need to do.
Okay.
Oh, is that your boyfriend?
Who?
Brad Pitt, silly.
No, I have a wife.
Oh.
I had a kid. That's
Oh,
nice.
you sure could have confused me there.
Oh,
That's not now. It's just Gay Pride Month. I thought you were gay, so I was giving you some compliments.
I don't believe in that.
Oh, okay. That's your right too under the First Amendment.
Yep. You can believe
So you
the way
can
want,
believe
I
that
can
way
believe
as
the
well.
Yep.
Well, he needs to learn the Fourth Amendment because he doesn't know it. Silly Stanley.
So I just want to ask again, is there anything that we can help you with at all?
Tell Stanley to leave Grandma alone, and I'm out of here.
Okay,
Tell me.
Yeah, tell him.
I sure freaking do.
Yeah, walk of shame, Stanley.
Well, that's
Get out of here, Stanley.
I just want to.
You're a son of a gun, Stanley. You can't violate my rights. I'm Grandma. I do what I need to do.
Just
You son of a gun.
beings too, just because I'm law enforcement or Marine or anything like that doesn't mean I'm not human. And I have rights too, just like you do.
Not while you're wearing that. You swore an oath to uphold and protect my rights while wearing that uniform.
But you also have to respect my rights too.
What rights?
I have the same rights of the Constitution that you do.
What right have I tried violating of yours?
Well, when you call
Zero
names-
alert. Zero
Hold on
alert.
a second.
Hold my horses, you mean?
Hold your horses. please.
Okay, Grandma will
If you
hold
would,
them.
please. I was like, you can't just use abusive epithets. You know what that is?
Oh, I sure can.
Okay.
Freedom
So-
of speech.
Well,
That's
you
why
can't,
we have
because
that.
That's what the definition
No,
of
it
disorderly
doesn't work
conduct
against.
is.
It does not work against you. You know why?
Yes, it
First
does.
Amendment right
It's not
of
right.
redress of
It
government.
doesn't.
Yes, it does. You need to read the First Amendment,
But
silly.
It's still disorderly conduct.
No, that's not how it works, silly
If you look
boy.
up in the Iowa Code, it's
No,
not.
it
Okay.
does not.
I'm just-
It doesn't work if
I'm-
I can redress my
I feel like
government.
You can address me.
I
You
can
talk to me.
redress you, not address you.
Okay.
Redress your actions.
Okay. I'm saying I'm glad that you're coming out here and you're filming and this and that.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
it
Grandma's a
doesn't
war
hurt
veteran.
anything. So am I.
Yeah, but Grandma's an actual war veteran that's
so
seen a
am I.
lot of combat.
I was in 2-8. Yeah, you probably. What branch were you in?
Grandma was in the Army.
Army.
WW2
Sorry, I
and
wouldn't-
Afghanistan.
You were in World War II.
WW2.
Okay.
Ever heard of them Nazis?
I
Grandma
think you're a
scalped them
little-
for trying to get our freedoms
I think
away.
you're a little young
Trying
for
to
that,
mess
but-
with our freedoms of America. No, Grandma's
All right,
old.
So I'm gonna get out of here. I got other stuff I gotta do.
All right, make sure Stanley doesn't violate them elderly, or Grandma's going to be upset with Stanley, and she'll be back for good. Grandma's going to continue videotaping.
If you need anything, so our front door's on the other side.
Grandma's already in there.
Okay. Okay. So if you need anything, just let us know.
All right, Fox. See you later. Adios, Fox. Adios, manana. Grandma's Mexican. See you later. Adios. Oh, he's knocking. He locked you out because he was scared of Grandma. See you later, Stanley, you nerd. See you, Fox. That's those sons of bitches. They can't mess with Grandma. Not today, not never. That's how it's done. Grandma's the best. Grandma's #1 for a reason. We're in Grundy County, Iowa, Sheriff. Grandma's the best. Oh, is Grandma getting arrested for videotaping in here? Oh, didn't think so, nerds. Can't fuck with Grandma. Grandma's unfuckable. Unless if you want to pull her pants down and be sexy with her, then she might. That's how it's done. USA, USA, USA. Grandma doesn't back down from shit. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Kick rocks, nerds. Nerd Stanley trying to arrest Grandma. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you. Grandma knows her rights, and Grandma will flex her freedoms. Grandma's the best. Grandma's the best. Grandma's gonna undress her grievances right now. Grandma loves it. Grundy County, you sons of guns. Your lucky Fox came out here and put your panties in a bunch. There we go. Grandma loves it. Grandma loves all of you. Grandma will fight for her rights to party and be a prostitute. They called back up for Grandma. Grandma's already defeated a couple. Grandma can defeat more. How we doing, darling? Are you hungry?
No, I'm not.
Oh, Grandma has some treats if you're hungry.
Oh, okay.
Do you want some Mary Jane? No. No, you want a baggie with a little Coke in it?
No.
You want a wiener? I got cream pies as well. I got everything in here for food. It's good energy. It's a warm day, Mr. Tripp.
It is.
So you doing good today, darling?
I am.
Grandma just had to set Stanley straight. He got his panties rearranged and now he's inside pouting. So he's a bad boy. So he tried violating Grandma's Fourth Amendment rights. He said Grandma committed no crime, but you're giving me ID or I'm gonna arrest you. And Grandma said, bring it on, nerd. And Grandma won that battle. So that's how it goes, Tripp, that son of a gun. You gotta get him straight.
All right.
So he said,
care.
all right, have a good one, Tripp. Take care, buddy. That's how it's done. Grandma's the best. Grandma's undefeated. You can't beat Grandma because she knows her rights. Grandma's undefeated. USA, USA.
So enigmatic and charismatic, gotta live static, gotta get at it, never pragmatic, cause we live tragic. I can't live average, to be alive's magic. Turn it up in the back cause I'm grabbing everything I want, get in my way and I'm stabbing. I'll be moving crowds till I'm 6 feet napping. They need another fix, hooked on like an addict. I got my eyes on the prize and it's changing lives. I wanna live till I die, make a difference, right? I wanna give those in need a reason to fight. I wanna live every day like it's my last night. I wanna change how we play the game, rearrange all the pieces till they say my name, push an agenda against doing what they say. I wanna stand up and start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution.